To game number one, we got the Mordex, we got the Red Raptor, as we start off on Small Fortress of Lions.
It's time. Let's go. Raydish picking up the boots. Godly going to be on the site. Enlight catches the dodge. Neutral, but no follow-up into the recovery. And Raydish is able to land back down nice and safe. Oh my gosh, already opening off with some heat. Getting that D-Sig as a closer. Okay, off stage for just a second. Comes back on with the downer. Downer as well. They're just moving all over each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And Godly immediately swapping over to the Gauntlets. That's the one thing that connects his two legends together. Bushong and Mordex both having the Gauntlets, and Godly showing out here. Gets the sidelight after and the side air. Sends Raydish off stage, the weapon toss. Catches the recovery, looks to tap it in with the side air. Doesn't find it, doesn't even need it. Raydish unable to make it back, and Godly taking the first strike.
Not close enough, and this is exactly what we know Godly for. He was able to find the sidelight. He was able to get that edge guard, and he is looking to make it happen again. Waiting for that whiff, waiting for that opening. That was the most optimized punish I've ever seen on that whiffed orb side sig. Godly finding that GC sidelight, landing back down to neutral. D-Light, downer, looking for the jump call out, but does not find it.
Sidelight side air for Raydish, not enough to confirm the KO yet. Looking for it high there, but Godly able to side air back to the wall. But Raydish finding the downer to hit the wall there, and the GC down sig. It is back, it is here, and Raydish takes a stock.
Amazing opening there, and now all of a sudden it is completely even, picking up the orb, whiffing that D-Light cider. Okay, Godly slowing down the pace of the game for just a second, waiting for, misspacing that N-Light, a little bit unfortunate. Sidelight, looking for the neutral, doesn't find it. D-Light setting up a juggle, they're just exchanging hits, exchanging blows. Raydish whiffing that recovery gives Godly an opening. And now when he has those gauntlets, PJ, what happens?
I mean, bad things happen to whoever's facing down the gauntlets, it seems. Raydish with an N-Light there sends Godly away, keeping the space between. The side air connects. The sidelight into side air does as well.
He's keeping the beast at bay. He is keeping him away, picking up the orb once again. Okay, goes out there, fakes his way back onto the stage. Downer, no neutral follow-up. Recovery, able to scout that out and find that KO. Godly keeping himself steady in this game one.
Even when Raydish has the orb, he's able to find these connections, but Godly just seems that much more consistent at finding the KOs, even on these string weapons like Gauntlets and Scythe. Raydish now looking for the boots conversion here off the downlight, whiffs it, and hasn't found any sort of work so far on the boots.
Eating that weapon toss, Godly looking for that neutral. You know he was fishing, and Raydish just able to quickly clean up that stock with a side air. It is one stock apiece at the moment, but they're both playing nice and gently. Nobody's going in too quickly. N-Light into the D-Light as well. They're on top of each other. Sidelight coming out. No follow-up into the neutral quite yet. Side air just gently pushing Godly off stage. D-Light, they're just going blow for blow.
Absolutely nice dodge there. Bring the downlight. Okay, side air doesn't find his connection. Raydish now an opportunity to keep Godly off stage. The side air connects there, looking to start a juggle with the recovery. Godly not giving it to him and winning the scramble, looking to stack on top of the orb right now.
Holding on for just a second. Nice dodge up. Raydish, though, not able to catch that landing with the sidelight. Again, this game is so even until he finds the recovery. Raydish going for the high recovery, able to land onto the stage. Neutral, no GC, N-Light. Oh my gosh, Godly. He's not able to catch Raydish going back down onto the ground. Whiffs another recovery.
Okay, sidelight sent off stage there, weapon toss, but it doesn't get any momentum. Raydish now with an opportunity to whiff into punish. Sidelight, nair, side air. He's clutch and takes the game away from Godly. Godly was able to find such a big start with stock number one, but man, Raydish took it back.
He's not just clutch, he is optimal, because I don't know if that sidelight side air just by itself would have KO'd. So he got the three-piece, he got the full combo, and then he was just ever so slightly able to put Godly into a bit more damage, and he was able to push him a little bit further towards the left, and so he secured that game. This was a very gently paced game one. We didn't see any massive attempts. We didn't see any massive plays. We're going to be running it right back to the same stage in this game two, and Raydish has taken a game off the indomitable Godly.
Yeah, the losers or the elimination side run has been major for Godly, and Raydish now going to get something going, but looking down the boots here, and it's looking really, really tough. Going for the downer there, trying to flip the situation onto Godly off stage. Godly just comfortable holding that center stage versus Raydish. The soft platform has been a problem for Godly to deal with so far.
Sidelight, no neutral follow-up. Raydish just pushing him off stage with that side air, trying to patrol with that D-Light. Not going to be able to find it though. Okay, backing off, coming in, coming out, just waiting for Godly to whiff a button, and Raydish able to go ahead and get that punish. The recovery not scooping him up quite yet.
Okay, both of them expending their dodges. Raydish can't find a way to confirm into any consistent edge guards. We'll see if that changes on the boots. Godly swapping over to the side with a weapon change now, looking to pick apart Raydish. Gets the sidelight there, looking for the big pop-up into the recovery. Doesn't find it, able to dodge through, but the signature punishes Raydish, whiffing the sidelight at center stage. Godly taking the first stock.
Yeah, you can't whiff like that. You cannot whiff because then you're just a sitting duck, my friends. So going into this next stock, Godly going to be picking up the scythe now. Holding on, looking for the jump call out. Raydish with an end light as it get off me. Okay, neutral end light.
Okay. Oh, barely the recovery, not able to reach Raydish there, who's able to swat Godly back to center stage with that sider. Another sider sends Godly off stage. We've seen what the orb can do off stage, especially towards the wall.
But you see how afraid he's being. He doesn't want to get hit by that neutral. He doesn't want to get hit by a stage spike recovery. He is playing it so safe, but when you play it that safe, Godly gets back on. He is sweating, but that does not stop him. You cannot stop Godly. What a stock.
Incredibly smart from Godly to go for a GC sig and then kind of feign like, all right, I'm going to let you reset here. Just kidding, sending you back off stage, confirming the edge guard. Raydish doing the same with the weapon toss though.
But look at this lead. He is an entirely stock up against Raydish at the moment, so Raydish has a lot of work to make up. So he's Boots. What does Boots like to do? Boots loves to carry you off stage. Will he do that up against Scythe? Well, we'll just have to go ahead and find out. He's going out there with the downer. Was that a misplay? He goes out there, he gets hit once, twice. He gets put back off stage. Neutral, Raydish is able to finally put his feet back onto the stage. But Godly, he looks not pressured off stage.
Absolutely, sidelight there. Raydish fighting back with the down air, just trying to make something out of nothing here. It's so difficult to really understand this, but in order to make this comeback, you need to take this stock off of Godly right now.
Slowing down the game for just a second, whiffing that end light. Sidelight going to be coming on out. Raydish going to be off stage. End light, no neutral or side follow-up, excuse me. Oh, the end light ends up whiffing, and Godly just keeps on putting him off stage again and again. He keeps on coming out on top. The downer shoving him off stage. The weapon toss comes on out. The GC sidelight is not able to connect.
Oh, he
touches. He makes it back.
But it's not enough as Godly anticipates the high recovery with the unarmed side air to close out that stock. And all in all, Godly having control of that match. And even though we saw some explosive plays from Godly, it just didn't seem like Raydish ever had a chance there.
That's right, especially when it came to the offstage gameplay. Godly, he was chilling. He was sitting,
Absolutely.
He was hugging onto the side of the stage there for a little bit. He was getting all of his resources back, and Raydish was not committing offstage. And the question is, well, what can you actually do? Up against Scythe, this is the weapon that says, hey, this is disadvantage. Nope, it's actually gonna be my advantage. It scoops you back off stage with the neutral. It's able to spike you with that recovery against the side of the stage. How do you make Godly uncomfortable off stage?
Yeah, absolutely, because Godly just basically has free reign off stage. Well put, Dara, as we get into game number 3. Godly picking up some gauntlets, Raydish on the orb. We saw a lot of boots in the last game, realizing that the orb was kind of struggling into some of these matchups, but now Godly starting off aggressive, sending Raydish off stage, getting a little bit of punishment for it, but I love the idea. Keep it off stage, keep the variance high. Don't let Raydish slow down the pace of this match.
That's right, Raydish not able to get that neutral, unfortunately going the wrong direction. Oh, they're just going blow for blow once again. Sider, he dashes into the D-late, but it ends up whiffing. Okay, Raydish playing back for just a second, landing with the sidelight, true combo. Godly's off stage, uses a couple of jumps, able to make it back on, but Raydish able to catch him landing with that neutral. The end light comes out, Godly's off stage, but Raydish, nice weapon spawn, but oh no.
Goes for the big whiff there, gets punished by Godly's side air, and all of a sudden Godly with another chance at life here on this first stock. As I say that, the recovery connects, doesn't confirm the KO, but the downlight into the recovery surely will as Raydish takes the first stock. So far the story of the set, whoever takes the first stock takes the game. I'd love to see a comeback happen here. Godly looking to make a to do that here.
Raydish has been doing exactly what he needs to do, which is to keep gauntlets away, because look at what happens when Godly gets in. He gets that end light, looking through the D-light. I cannot believe that Raydish was able to sneak in past that end light. The recovery, not enough to KO off the top quite yet. Eating a side, Raydish is getting a big lead for himself.
Waits out the dodge through. Godly very appropriately punishing that mix-up, and yeah, I mean, if Godly can continue to make those big strings happen on the gauntlets, read Raydish's defensive game, it could be curtains for this set. Godly looking for the sideline there.
Raydish, oh my gosh, that was such gentle, subtle movement. He was able to land back down nice and safe, but it does not matter. Godly looking for that end light. He's looking for the next hit, but he tosses away the sight. He has a favorable weapon spawn. Was that intentional? I would like to say so.
Going for the nair there. Raydish picking up the orb. You love to see that. Looking to create some space between against these gauntlets. Goes for the dash up, turnaround, end light, doesn't find it. Godly still trying to scramble to find some sort of open up here, extend this damage lead into something is Raydish's mission here. Side air sends off stage.
They're both playing so well at the moment. He goes for the side sig. Godly, though, he's able to flip the situation around, but Raydish gets back onto the stage. No follow-up quite yet, though, off of that side light. Looking for the neutral, he doesn't find it. Dodging past the recovery, but Godly, every time he gets that side light, the clock is ticking on Raydish's stock.
Godly's starting to read these dodge options off the side light very appropriately. It's looking scarier and scarier for Raydish every time he gets it open up. Side light there, Godly reads the wrong option there. Dodge up and away. Side light.
Not enough to KO quite yet. Tosses out the weapon, forces the recovery, and he finds that unarmed recovery. Godly coming up with just the slightest lead at the moment, and Raydish needs to close. If he picks up the boots, you know, he wants that recovery. He wants that D-light. Let's see if he can go ahead and find it. Godly, no weapon.
Okay, we got a connection to send Godly to the wall. Godly gets a hit, immediately dash jumps all the way, or chase dodges all the way to the other side, picks up some gauntlets. This matchup has not been good for Raydish so far. Godly looking to punish him for it. Is going high, using that soft platform to kind of feint where he's going to land. Godly getting caught by the recovery, not enough to KO. Stuck on the wall now. Raydish needing one hit to confirm here. Doesn't find it there. Godly won't give it to you easy.
Being behind Boots is the safest place to be. He was just behind the side, and now Godly still left weaponless, but he finds a neutral, and he's picking up that sight, and Raydish, he needs that stock now. The side by itself from across the stage is not going to be enough. Godly gets back onto the stage. He's able to land successfully, and now let's see what happens. Side comes out, that's closing to the left side, and it is one stock apiece. It is one game apiece, but Raydish is behind in the damage. We want to connect that D-light. We want to get that landing neutral, some downers. You got to keep Godly away.
Godly picks up the gauntlets once again. We've been talking about it so much for a reason. Raydish also fearing it as well. Dashing all the way to the corner. Turn around, downlight to try to create some space. Down air there, looking to zone out Godly, especially when Godly doesn't have a soft platform to hide his head underneath.
Landing with the side, Godly able to find a whiff punish with that end light, picking up the sight, not able to get there in time with the downer though. Okay. Nice punish with the side light. Raydish off stage. Good dodge though. Able to come back in with that end light. Not able to get the follow-up. They're exchanging hits again. This is just about as even as it can be. The sider comes out. Godly is off stage. Will Raydish be able to punish him? No, he puts him back off stage.
This is really bad, but a weapon toss gives Raydish a chance at life there. The recovery sends Godly away. Dodging through. Dash into the center. Breakdance to take game number 3. He's nodding his head. I don't know why. I'm freaking out right now. How he just dashed all the way from the corner, got the down signature unarmed, and close out the game. What an option, what a read, what a call out.
That was incredible. That was a beautiful play because you know what he did? He said, hey, I am not confident in punishing the end lag of sidelight. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and maybe try to catch you backing up a little bit. And I want to see a replay of that last stock, please and thank you. He went for GC sidelight and then he jumped away and he called him out. Guys, if you are not confident in punishing the recovery frames of a move, if you don't think it's your turn and you don't want to whiff and get cheese, well, you try to punish the option after. And Raydish, he got called out. He got called out so hard, PJ. Godly is up 2-1. But I gotta say, this set, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a game 5.
I feel it too. It's been really close so far, but Godly definitely doesn't want that to happen. Raydish fighting for his life to stay in BCX. Down light there, looking to create the juggle. Doesn't find it. GC sidelight off stage, back to the center stage. Sider catches Godly, interrupts him.
Okay, looking for the neutral. Raydish whiffing that sider. D-light at neutral, and then into the recovery. Going to be whiffing that N-Sync, but it does not matter because look at the damage, PJ.
The orb is putting in so much work versus Godly. Finally, a stacked opportunity. Gets just a sidelight for it. A sidelight there. Sends Raydish away once again. Gets a big nair to pop Raydish up, but can't extend the juggle. Side stick gets punished with a side air, though.
You got to watch out.
Oh, no!
Lands with the dive kick, and now look at what happens. Raydish is off stage. Well, Godly's off stage as well. He whiffs his own down air.
No.
Is that the stock? Yes, it will be. Raydish going to be coming up with a stock lead. He is tossing his weapon up and above the camera as high as possible just to make sure that it's going to be there as a friend to help him out in just a little bit. So Godly finding a sider, finding the double. Is Raydish going to be able to make it back onto the stage? Nope, because that weapon toss has other plans for you. 2 stocks, even and clean.
Yeah, I mean, just an immediate clap back from Godly off stage. Picks up a scythe here now, though, into the boots. Raydish has been relying so much on the orb in this game to get some damage going, but now the boots are going to have to be the answer versus the scythe. Ushering Godly back into the corner here. Godly fights his way back to center stage, but Raydish is too on top of it. Does not give Godly any stage to work with. Soft platform moving, though.
downer. Sider not going to come out, but that's another downer. He's whiffing that D-Light. Godly, though, he's able to catch that dodge.
Oh my goodness.
The damage, and he almost called out that jump too, but he was up a little bit too high. Neutrally backs off. Godly, oh, he is smelling blood in the water. The way that he is catching every single defensive option.
Catches the Nair there. Sweat beats from Raydish, barely able to find some resources back on that soft platform. Nair there, dodge through, doesn't get punished. The dodge away, well, correct read from Godly, not the correct spacing. Raydish having Godly down on the wall there. The Nair sends up again, and Godly just trying to find a way to get back to center stage. Raydish won't give it up easily. Sidelight side air once again.
He's going to keep putting him off stage as many times as it takes. Sidelight, Godly resetting on the platform, not even wanting to use up his own dodge. Goes for the GC sidelight, and it does not actually connect. Raydish controlling the stage, going in, going out. Godly resets neutral, pushes Raydish off stage, and calls out the jump to the platform. He finds the recovery, and now he is up 2-1.
One stock away from moving forward into top 4 Raydish, and Sig there trying to make a call out happen.
The neutral reversal.
That's a
you
really
gotta get
bad
back
reversal.
on.
Okay, side air there, Raydish not punishing anything. The movement is so tight, he doesn't want to get punished for anything. You don't want to give Godly any extra credit to work with.
Raydish being so patient here, just waiting. He's looking for that call out. He's looking for the D-Light. Godly able to get a punish though. Raydish, again, none of these recoveries are actually connecting. He is scrambling to be able to take the stock at the moment. He picks up the orb, so you know what he wants? He wants that side light. He wants that side. Is Godly going to give it up to him? Because he finds a neutral. He almost catches that dodge too.
No.
And like, neutral.
You just can't find anything to stick. You need a side light. You need a side air here as a Raydish. You need to find this KO on the orb. Raydish looking for the soft platform for some help.
This is the untouchable Godly. This is when all of his opponents have struggled to get in against him.
Oh, what a catch! Trying to cross it back to center stage. There into GC and like the side air sends down. Raydish, one more chance, and it won't be there. Godly, can he tap it in? Not even necessary. Godly moves forward into top 4.
This is called Godly is up with 2 stocks to 1, and nobody can hit him anymore.
God mode activated.
God mode activated, that's right. He was playing incredible. Everything was converting into something else, and you saw the way that he was catching every single dodge, even if he didn't always connect his recovery, even if he didn't always connect his side, but he knew where Raydish was gonna go. He knew when he was gonna